Hello, my friends. Welcome to another episode of Country Nights. I am your host, Jessica Bloom. We are here at some good friends of ours, the Ludlow Bromley Yacht Club, who has just opened back up. We are so excited for them. After an unfortunate accident a few years ago here on the river, they have rebuilt, and as you can see, they are back and better than ever. Today's guest is an incredible artist, Tori Rose, a beautiful soul who is climbing the charts. She is talking to everybody about her amazing schedule, what she does, health and wellness, and not only is she bettering us and everybody around her, but she is a fantastic artist. But first, we have an old friend of the show, Ben Gallaher, with his hit, Bullet.
Hey, it's Ben Gallaher, and my new video, Bullet, is coming up next.
I can't tell you how long it'll take me to get you that house on a hill. 'Cause we both know you only get so much gold turning some dirt in a field. But that won't stop me from trying, giving you all I can give. Hard as it is, I can promise you this, girl, as long as I live. If there ever comes a time, if there ever comes a day, I'd give my life if it kept you safe. I hope it don't, but just know if it came down to it, I'd take a bullet for you. I'd take a bullet for you. I'd do it without even thinking, be the wall it's gotta go through. I'd take every round, the girl, I'd go down, take my last breath for you. If there ever comes a time, if there ever comes a day, I'd give my life if it kept you safe. I hope it don't, but just know if it came down to it, I'd take a bullet for you. I'd take a bullet for you. If there ever comes a time, if there ever comes a day, if there ever comes a time, if there ever comes a day, I'd give my life if it kept you safe. I hope it don't, but just know if it came down to it, I'd take a bullet for you. I'd take a bullet for you. Bullet for you. I'd take a bullet for you.
Welcome back to Country Nights, my friends. Next up, we have Jim Stanard, and just what we're doing here, too much fun.
Xanadu Okublakan said, let's have a bash. Somehow I got invited, so I went back to the past. locals cheered when the riders drinking beer began to brawl. Playing pickup games of polo with a severed head as the ball. And you find your party in with drunk barbarians. You might just wanna run, it's too much fun. Too much fun. Then the Vikings in Valhalla asked me to come for a meal. Their mouths were dripping blood from chewing on their shields. They ravaged and they pillaged every town, every village they could find. Then passed a freshly polished skull cup, asked if I'd like some more wine. When you find your party in with drunk barbarians, you might just wanna run, it's too much fun. Too much fun. I've been wanting an invitation to a bacchanal celebration, but this soiree has gotten way out of hand. They're throwing axes at the guys in the band.
Welcome back to Country Nights. We are so happy that you're here. We have tonight an amazing guest. We have Tori Rose on. She's going to introduce her new song. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. She is a fabulous singer-songwriter. But before we get to her new song, let's talk to her a little bit about her rise to fame. Hi, how are you? It's so good to meet you.
Hi. It's so good to meet you too. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it is wonderful. We love talking to you guys and getting to hear the stories about your life. I mean, I know my life is crazy, but I can't even imagine the stories that you have.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy. I mean, I've been doing music for a while, but I didn't move up to Nashville until about a year and a half ago, and it's just gotten even crazier since I've been up here.
Yeah, and I know, and so you're from, are you from Pennsylvania? Is that what?
Yes, I'm from Pennsylvania.
Did you?
Yeah, I always say Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, okay.
I didn't. I grew up right on the river though, because I was an hour south of Pittsburgh, and I was 45 minutes away from West Virginia, so I was very south of Pittsburgh. So it was the middle of nowhere, but right on the river. So I was definitely river mountain country.
Yes, that's amazing. And so you spent a lot of time out boating and enjoying your life.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a big part of my childhood.
That's wonderful. I know, with your singer-songwriter roots, one of the things I wanted to talk to you about as you're writing songs, are all of these linked to memories that you have? What drives the songs that you write about?
Majority of the time, it's something that I've went through, especially with Back Home. I took that from complete personal experience, and I just made a story with it and with my emotions. A lot of my songs, though, I will kind of take a small moment that I went through and exaggerate it and make it an actual song. Because I'll be honest, my life, other than the music stuff, I don't really do much of anything. So I have to kind of pull and make things more dramatic.
Well, I feel like with as crazy as your like on the road personality has to be, you know, I mean, you're in the public eye so much that you want to buy it.
Yeah, it's so funny because I always say I'm very introverted, and people are like, oh, you chose the wrong career path. I'm like, no, I love doing this and I love talking to people about music. But when I don't have to do music or work or anything, I want to go home and I want to lay in my bed and read, and that's all I do.
Yeah. And then do you feel like writing these songs is your way of being able to prepare yourself to be out there to share yourself?
Oh, 1000%. That's really, I am the most vulnerable when I write. And it's so funny because it's just so easy to sing those songs and tell people literally like the deepest feelings I'm feeling and be very honest. And it's so much easier than, you know, talking about it. And other people will relate to that. So, yeah, definitely.
What do you think about like when you're replaying these songs and you're playing these moments, do you go back to those feelings?
1000%. I think I don't do it too much once I have the song done and recorded, but I will sit with a song for at least a month, even if I change absolutely nothing about it, and just go back and just re-sing it and listen to my voice memos of it. And it will really put me back in those feelings and how like I felt being in my hometown. And I will say back home was definitely a little bit of, it was an easy write, but it was hard at the same time because of revisiting those feelings. But it was great to get all of that out and put it into a song.
And so in Back Home, the line, it's time I go and leave who I was back home. Tell me a little bit, to me, you know, that really hits hard. Tell me a little bit about that line and the, where you were at in that song. It's really meaningful.
Yeah, so when I wrote that part, as I was writing the song, I kept thinking, okay, it's about leaving my hometown because that's what I did. But the funny part is anytime somebody asks me like where I grew up or where my roots are from, like, oh, it's from Pennsylvania. Even though I would never want to go back and live there, that is still my home and where I grew up. And so it's definitely about kind of leaving who I was when I was in Pennsylvania and kind of becoming a new person and moving on and leaving my home.
Yeah, a new person you have become. I mean, you are really doing well. Talking about person, what about people.com? I mean,
I know, that was crazy. That was so crazy. I remember when I got the call for that, and like my team was like, how would you like to be on people.com? And I was like, you're lying. You're totally messing with me right now.
Yeah. I can't even imagine the excitement. What was it like hearing out of context, you're not expecting it, you know, and hearing somebody listening to one of your songs or, you know, just kind of come across that. What's that feeling like?
It's crazy. It almost doesn't feel real. It's definitely a surreal feeling. But it also pushes me. I'm like, okay, people are really loving it and liking what I'm writing and they're relating to it. And so it pushes me just to keep doing what I'm doing and know what I'm doing is working.
You did an article about how to essentially like live your life as a healthy professional singer. What are you kind of implementing to help you feel balanced?
Yeah, I definitely have to kind of separate work and my personal life. And it's definitely hard to do that, especially because of social media, because people want to see what you're doing when you're not doing music. But I've had to figure out kind of how to partially separate that, because it got to a point where I was coming home from doing gigs and writing, and I'd come home and I would just still, like, I wouldn't shut my brain off, and then I wouldn't sleep, and then it became a constant cycle. And then also, I mean, doing music full time, your career relies on everybody else's opinions. And that's something that became very hard for me because I'm trying to please everybody. And it got to a point where I'm like, okay, I know I'm good. I know I'm a good writer. I know I can sing. And I know this is what I meant to do. But I need to focus on what I know will work and then hopefully other people will love it, and thank God that is what's happening. But you really just kind of have to keep your head down, do you, and kind of sometimes block out the noise from other people. Otherwise, you drive yourself insane.
Yeah, I'm really impressed. I mean, honestly, for 20 years old, you have a better head on your shoulders than most people.
Thank you.
So, I mean, I really think not only do you have the talent, but you clearly have the drive and just
Thank you.
great personality. So tell me a little bit about where we can see you, what do you have coming up, and then I would love for you to kick us off and introduce us to your new song.
Yeah, of course. So I am performing a lot around Nashville, doing a lot of writers' rounds locally, and I am confirming some opening gigs that I will be traveling for, and those will be on my website. I don't have all the information right now, but if you go to my website at torirosemusic.com, you can find all of my gigs and everything I got going on there.
Awesome.
Yeah, and so I guess we're gonna play my music video for you guys,
Yeah,
and this music video is for Back Home, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
Something about the quiet morning tells me what I already know. Leaving this old town for good, and no one cares where I go. Been trying to make a place for somewhere I don't belong. Time to get gone, fill up my tank. No one cares who I am anyway. It's time I go, leave behind who I know. Say goodbye to my hometown side, 'cause I ain't wasting any more time trying to prove them right. It's time I go and leave who I was back home. All these years kept my mouth shut, just letting the rumors fly. Half of them don't even know my name, but they love to make me the bad guy. Small town talk got the best of them, and I can't change their minds. That's why my truck's all packed up, I won't be saying any goodbyes. It's time I go, leave behind who I know. Say goodbye to my hometown side, 'cause I ain't wasting any more time trying to prove them right. It's time I go and leave
All right, guys, welcome back. I hope that you enjoyed Tori Rose's new song, Back Home. I know that so many of us can relate to what a tumultuous life we all lead, and for somebody to be able to bare their soul for us to relate to is just incredible. What a special person. So with that, I hope you go and check out all of her music, and we are going to move right along to Dylan Scott, Easy Does It.
Easy does it on that bottom shelf bourbon, boy. You know it gets you hurting. Easy does it on them late night phone calls. On second thought, just don't call. Oh, telling myself what to do sure don't help. Oh, wish you told me that this was gonna be hell. 'Cause by the way you love me, you left me broken, barely hanging on. I bet your new man's mad as hell that I still drunk dial your phone. But I guess looking back now, when your ex came around, it wasn't his fault now, was it? 'Cause it's getting over you just don't come easy, does it? It's getting harder by the minute. I'm working to forget it, but damn, I ain't got too far. 'Cause now I'm doing all the same shit that guy used to hate did back when he broke his heart. Whoa, but now it's falling apart. Girls got me playing his part. 'Cause by the way you love me, you left me broken, barely hanging on. I bet your new man's mad as hell that I still drunk dial your phone. But I guess looking back now, when your ex came around, it wasn't his fault now, was it? 'Cause it's getting over you just don't come easy, does it? Oh, easy does it on and moving on. Oh, easy does it, girl, I ain't that strong. 'Cause by the way you love me, you left me broken, barely hanging on. I bet your new man's mad as hell that I still drunk dial your phone. But I guess looking back now, when your ex came around, it wasn't his fault now, was it? 'Cause it's getting over you just don't come easy, does it? Yeah, it's getting over you just don't come easy, does it?
Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight, for Ludlow Bromley Yacht Club for hosting us. It's been an absolutely magical night, and thank you so much to Tori Rose. We just love her, and we cannot wait to see her grow as an artist. Next up, though, we have Annie Bosko and God Winks.
I saw a hummingbird outside of my window. I knew it was her just saying hello. Been 7 long years to the day he called her home. I pulled that old 6-string out of the case, the same one she gave me when I turned 8. Been a long time since I wanted to play, or even had a song to sing. God winks right out of nowhere, just to let you know he's still there. When it's looking like nobody cares. God winks in funny times and places, when all the dreams you wish feel wasted. When you think your ship's about to sink, God winks. I swear I swore off every guy like you, and right out of the neon blue, on that dive bar stool you were playing it cool. Now I'm your forever fool. God winks right out of nowhere, just to let you know he's still there. When it's looking like nobody cares. God winks in funny times and places, when all the dreams you wish feel wasted. When you think your ship's about to sink, God winks. Like a rainbow over the ocean, I miss you, call from an old friend. When the door stays closed, but a window opens, that's when you know when God winks right out of nowhere. He's always got your back from upstairs. The answer isn't always